This is NuMedia TV in London.
Warning! The following program may contain graphics and video images that some viewers may find disturbing and traumatizing. Some of this violent content may be too graphic and intense for some people. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. NuMedia TV.
This is a special announcement on our rights to the choice of royalty-free tunes in all of our videos and podcasts. It has become a common practice occurring or appearing so frequently on Facebook with claims of copyright infringement in many of our live streams and video content. Frank Bello and the team at NuMedia TV would like to state unequivocally that Frank Bello and NuMedia TV have all legal rights to use over 700 royalty-free tunes in all of our videos and live streams and have not infringed any intellectual property rights. Some other tunes that may be used in some of our videos were also fully paid for on the Movavi video editor software program and another paid-up monthly subscription on Restream.io. Proof of purchase and delivery of the over 700 royalty-free tunes can be found at Sounds Best Delivery at Shopify.com, delivered and downloaded. Date of purchase, Tuesday the 12th of January 2021. Time of purchase, 17:17 hours in London.
Fair Use Act Disclaimer. Fair Use Copyright Disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as nonprofit, criticism, news reporting, comment, teaching, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.
Content disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this media or comments on this channel are those of the speakers or authors, and do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters. Due to the social nature of this broadcasting channel, videos and audios may contain content copyrighted by another entity or person. This channel's owner claims no copyright to said content. The broadcaster of this channel cannot be held accountable to the copyrighted content. The broadcaster of this channel is a messenger and sharer of information and strives to verify the accuracy of such information, but cannot warrant the accuracy of copyrights or completeness of the information on this channel.
This is NuMedia TV in London. Live stream with confidence. On this channel, we tell stories through digital content in areas of politics, bad leadership, and governance throughout Africa and the rest of the world. Your feedback and experience is very important to us. It helps us build a more robust community now than ever. If this is your first time on our channels, please don't forget to smash the like button and follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Let's get started.
And indeed, let's get started. Good evening. My avid viewers, listeners, all over the whole world, I salute you. Yes, it's been a while. Yes, as you guys can actually see right in front of your screen, yes, today's date is the 12th Monday, the 12th day of February 2024. And fún gbogbo àǹfààní àwọn olólùfẹ́ wa Yorùbá wa, èní ní ọjọ́ Ajé. Èní ní ọjọ́ Ajé ti 12th méjìlá ọdún oṣù kejì 2024. Mo kí gbogbo yín pé káàbọ̀ sí orí ètò wa. I salute each and every one of you. I greet you all. Narada Franklin. Yes, I can spot my great man there, Narada Franklin. Èmi náà ni olólùfẹ́ yín, èmi náà ni ẹ̀gbọ́n yín, àbúrò yín, bàbá yín, èèyàn kan ṣoṣo tí gbogbo yín tí ẹ mọ̀. Èmi náà ni Frank Bello. Ẹyẹ méjì kì í jàṣà. Mo tún ti gbede o. A tún ti gbede. I'm back again today. And on tonight's show, lórí ètò ti ọjọ́ òní ní alẹ́ yìí, a fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa which way Nigeria, which way to go, part 2. The time currently in London is 1929, almost 1930, 7:30 London time. Yes, the topic of our discourse is which way Nigeria, which way to go, part 2, the second part. In the last one, we did the first part. But since that last episode, a lot of things had happened in location 9. We are going to take that a step further onto a new dimension. And I've got graphics and video clips to buttress my argument in the course of our discussion tonight. And before I do that, I'm pretty sure the others will join us. If you are joining us for the first time, please don't forget to like our page, follow us, and then subscribe to it from whichever of the channels you are comfortable. Either Facebook, there are 3 different pages: my personal page, Hello E Magazine, and at the same time, NuMedia TV. NuMedia TV especially is exactly where a lot is happening. Let me remind a handful of you guys. Our channel, NuMedia TV, on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, it's not commercialized. We don't make money. We don't make money out of it. And I will be surprised if you're watching the show, advert comes up, because I've not commercialized the page or the channels. They are strictly for educational purpose, for social critique, and at the same time, news reporting. So the only thing you can do for us is to subscribe onto the channels and then like us and then share it to your loved ones. Some of the raw and undiluted information coming out from this dispatch box, you cannot find anywhere, because they are raw, undiluted, and authentic. And I have my reasons for not commercializing the page, because if it is commercialized, then that could possibly work against me, knowing fully well I'm out there to speak the truth to powers that be. I got this penned down. Let me quickly play this, because for me, in as much as I am loved by Yahushua, that Rome made a handful of people to believe is Jesus, I'm still down to my root, to my grassroots. And I acknowledge the presence of my culture and my heritage in me. Watch this. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes, please, you're welcome. Thanks for joining our live stream. Do us a favor, please share it to all your loved ones. That's the only thing that we believe you can do to us to help us on this channel. Yes, guys, I'm back once again in the studio. Let me bring in the chat box. Yes, Narada, good evening. Narada, you said there's no way, no other way, no path that Nigeria would go. Nigeria has reached her journey's end. Before I delve into this path, Narada, we're going to go that way. And I'm going to assure you that road is very rough. And what we want to discuss, like I said, which way Nigeria, which way to go, part 2. The hard truths, the hard truths, the very tough stuff that people don't want to hear. Facts and the fears of many people. Begin to think of those people I am referring to. Facts, their own facts and their fears on the very tough stuff. But whether you like it or not, this is reality. Some of us will know for a fact that life is not always fair to every one of us. Nigerians tend to wait for miracles, but stop wasting your time waiting for miracles or waiting that manna will fall from heaven. You won't get any. Not in the case with Nigeria. Not in the case with Nigeria. We're going to look into a lot of issues here today. And some of the issues we are going to look into, some of them are extremely tough, some are devastating, some is difficult for you to stomach. Difficult. Very, very difficult. As I get myself prepared for this stream, I looked at many things. And those things that I looked into gave me salt tears. Before we dig in, I want you to watch this video clip. Ilé ayé, asán. We come with nothing. We go back with absolute nothing. Watch this next video.
Asán nínú asán.
Asán nínú asán.
Òfo nínú òfo. Gbogbo ayé ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ yẹ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí wò. Inú odù Ifá Ògbèwà Àtẹ̀ ni mo fẹ́ mú wa lọ. Bí aṣọ bá gbó, aṣọ adàkísà. Ọ̀pá àbìdí kù, adífáfọ́ lọ máa wáyé lẹ́yẹ. Wọ́n ní kó rúbọ kó mọ̀ bá ṣe bùkù lágbà. Nígbà tí aṣọ ń bọ̀ wálé ayé, wọ́n ní kó rúbọ kílé ayé ó lè yẹ, kí wọ́n ó lè fẹ́ràn rẹ̀, kó sì rú ẹbọ, kó mọ̀ wá di ẹni àpatì. Ẹbọ kílé ayé ó lè yẹ, òun ni aṣọ́rú. Nígbà tó délé ayé, ayé ń yẹ ẹ́, ńṣe ni wọ́n ń kẹ́ ẹ, ńṣe ni wọ́n ń gẹ̀ ẹ́ lára ọba, lára àjòyè, olówó, ọlọ́rọ̀ àti mẹ̀kúnnù. Tí wọ́n bá ra aṣọ tuntun, inú wọn ò mọ̀ dùn, wọn láṣọ yìí mọ̀ dáa. Béèyàn bá yọ bí ọjọ́, wọn ní aṣọ wuyì láwùjọ rẹ. Nígbà tí ọjọ́ pẹ́, aṣọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbó, aṣọ dẹni àpatì. wọ́n wá sọ ọ́ di èkísà. Ẹ̀yin náà ẹ wò gbẹ̀yìn aṣọ. Ilé gbó kí n róye, ẹ̀wù gbó kí n lẹ́ka ọrùn, òrùlé làrà kí n lẹ́ka ọrùn fírífírí. Bá a bá kọ́lé tílé bá tuntun, ilé yóò máa di àpéwò. Wọ́n ní ẹ wá wọlé tí lágbájá kọ́, ẹ wá wọlé alárinrin. Ilé tá a kọ́ lọ́dún èyí, nígbà tó bá di ọdún tí ọjọ́ bá pẹ́, ilé ti gbó, kò lè bá ìgbà mu mọ́. Gbogbo wa náà la sì fẹ́ kọ́lé. Ẹ̀yin ẹ wò gbẹ̀yìn ilé. Bílé ò bá rẹ́ni máa tọ́jú rẹ̀ nígbà gbogbo, ilé ó padà yóò di àlàpà. Bá a bá lówó tá a bá so ẹṣin, bẹ́sìn bá wuyì pẹ̀lú ọ̀ṣọ́, níbi ẹṣin bá wó, ẹṣin ó gbára rẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ní. Ọkọ̀ àsìkò tọ́mọ aráyé ń gùn ká, àlékún Mercedes Benz, kágun Toyota, gbogbo ọkọ̀ tí ń bẹ láyé yóò padà wá di garawa. Ìgbà tó pẹ́ ọkọ̀ ó sì máa jíjó pàlóńgò. Wọ́n ní ẹgbẹ́ ọkọ̀ ìkó lójú ọ̀nà. Nínú ẹsẹ̀ 5 ògbè ni mo tó fẹ́ mú wa lọ. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ló dé Ifá èmi lòun kùn ún sí. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní òun ò rí ẹni tó mọ wájú ọ̀rọ̀, òun ò rí ẹni tó mọ̀ gbẹ̀yìn ọ̀rọ̀. Níbẹ̀ ni Ògún gbé wọlé. Ògún ra idà, idà náà sì tuntun, ó ń kọ bí agánrán, ó ń fì mọ̀nàmọ̀nà. Ó wá fi hàn Ọ̀rúnmìlà. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kó mú idà rẹ̀, ó ní kó fi sí kọ̀rọ̀ yàrá. Ògún ní Ọ̀rúnmìlà, òun mọ wájú ọ̀rọ̀, ó lóun sì mọ ẹ̀yìn ọ̀rọ̀. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kò burú, ó ní kó lọ rèé fi idà rẹ̀ pamọ́, kó jẹ́ káwọn tayò. Wọ́n bá gbé ọpá ayò síta, wọ́n bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí tayò. Ọ̀rúnmìlà pa Ògún ní ayò 6. Ìgbà tí wọ́n tayò tán, Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kí Ògún kó lọ rèé mú idà rẹ̀. Ìgbà tí Ògún dé ibi tí idà wà, idà àlòkù ló bá. Èkú rẹ̀ ikán ti jẹ́. Idà tó ti ń tàn mọ̀nàmọ̀nà, ẹnu rẹ̀ ti kú. Ó wá fi hàn Ọ̀rúnmìlà. Ó ní báwo ló ṣe jẹ́? Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní ṣe bọ́ ọmọ wájú ọ̀rọ̀, ṣe bọ́ ọlọ́mọ ẹ̀yìn ọ̀rọ̀. Èyí tó rí lẹ́ẹ̀kan, iwájú rẹ̀ ni. Bó ṣe rí tí idà dà yìí, ìgbẹ̀yìn rẹ̀ nù. Ó lọ́ọ̀ mú wájú ọ̀rọ̀, ọmọ ẹ̀yìn ọ̀rọ̀. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ló tó di Ifá èmi lòun kùn sí Ifá. Ṣàngó náà dé. Ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ra wàbì tí wọ́n ṣe lọ́ṣọ̀ọ́, wọ́n fi àrán, wọ́n sì soge sí i lára. Ó wá fi hàn Ọ̀rúnmìlà. Ó ní Ọ̀rúnmìlà èmi lòun kùn ún sí. Ọ̀rúnmìlà lòun ọ̀rẹ́ ni tó mọ wájú ọ̀rọ̀, ó lòun ọ̀rẹ́ ni tó mọ gbẹ̀yìn ọ̀rọ̀ ni. Ṣàngó lòun mọ wájú ọ̀rọ̀, ó lòun sì mọ ìgbẹ̀yìn ọ̀rọ̀. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kò burú, ó ní kó lọ rè gbé làbà rẹ̀ pamọ́. Ó ní kó jẹ́ kí àwọn tayò. Wọ́n bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí tayò. Nígbà tó pẹ́, Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní kí Ṣàngó kó wọlé, kó lọ rè kó làbà rẹ̀ jáde. Nígbà tí ó yẹ làbà wò, làbà ti di àkísà. Ṣàngó ní èyí ti rí. Síbọ̀ ọlọ́mọ wájú ọ̀rọ̀, síbọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀yìn ọ̀rọ̀. Ó ní iwájú lórí lẹ́ẹ̀kan, ẹ̀yìn ní èyí tó rí nísinsìnyí. Ọ̀rúnmìlà wá mú omidan, ọmọge tó rẹwà, tó lẹ́dàn lọ́rùn, tó tàdírékè. Wọ́n wá to ìlẹ̀kẹ̀ sídìí rẹ̀. Ó wá ní kí omidan wọlé. Ó ní kí akápò rẹ̀ ó máa bọ̀. Ìgbà tí yóò rí ọmọge, ó bá a ní ìhòòhò rìpórìpó. Ó bá ta kìjì. Ó máa bá kẹyọ̀. Èyí ti jẹ́ ẹ̀sìn fobìnrin yín sínú ilé. Lẹ́wà ní kí n lọ rè bá tó wà níhòòhò. Ó ní kó má ṣe àgbàjá. ó ní kó jẹ́ káwọn tayò wọ́n á tayò Ọ̀rúnmìlà pa á láyò 6 ó ní ọmọge tó rí lẹ́ẹ̀kan nì tó ṣe òwò rìpórìpó tó lẹ́dàn lọ́rùn tó sì ní ìlẹ̀kẹ̀ níbàdí ó ní kó wá jẹ́ káwọn lọ rè yẹ̀ wò gbà tí wọ́n ò débẹ̀ arúgbó ni wọ́n bá ó ti ewu orí ó ti ń tẹ̀pá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni gbogbo ara rẹ̀ ń gbọ̀n Àkàpò ní bàbá èé ti rí ọmọge tó lẹ́dàn lọ́rùn tó tàrí réké ni mo rí lẹ́ẹ̀kan eléwo ni ti ìyá arúgbó Ọ̀rúnmìlà ní ṣe bọ́ ọmọ wájú ọ̀rọ̀ ṣe bọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀yìn ọ̀rọ̀ iwájú lórí lẹ́ẹ̀kan ẹ̀yìn tó wá lórí nígbẹ̀yìn ìdí ẹ̀ ni wípé gbogbo ohun tí ń tán kọ́ ni wúrà gbogbo ohun tí ń dùn náà kọ́ ni ó ṣe kan gbogbo ohun tó kan ló padà sádùn ni ìgbà kan lèèyàn lówó ìgbà kan lèèyàn sì tún lówó mọ́ ìgbà kan lèèyàn ń bẹ nínú ìbànújẹ́ ìgbà kan là ń bẹ nínú ayọ̀ bí ayé bá dùn lónìí ayé àtúnkò
lọ́la
ilé ayé bá yí ibi tó bá yí sí ni kí gbogbo wa máa bá yí sí ni kò sí ìgbà kan tó lè dùn tí ò ní kan kò sí ìgbà kan tó lè kan tí ò ní dùn
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
àtòkè àtilẹ̀ kọ́lọ́run kó mọ̀ sọ wa níbẹ̀ ni àtòkè àtilẹ̀ nà ń bá yí láyé tó bá kan lónìí adùn
lọ́la
tó bá dùn lónìí àtúnkòrò
tó bá dọ̀la
ìdí ẹ̀ nìyí tó fi jẹ́ pé asán nínú asán òfo nínú òfo kò séèyàn tó ní ìgbà kanlẹ̀kanlẹ̀ tó ẹ bá láyé lónìí ẹlòmíì ní ó lọ́la ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa mọ̀ ṣọ́ra wa ṣe ẹnìkan ò ní gbogbo àsìkò kanlẹ̀kanlẹ̀.
ṣẹ́rí ni mo ti tò àwọn ètò kan mo ti tò wọ́n for my English audience. I'll be mixing and match both Yoruba and English language. You see, in some of my streams, I always say this in Yoruba language, and I always caution people. Mo máa ń sọ ní èdè àbámi wípé ńkọ́ ilẹ̀ ń yọ̀. The ground that we walk on as humans is slippery. Ilẹ̀ ń yọ̀. Ilẹ̀ náà tó dẹ̀ ń yọ̀, bí ilẹ̀ yẹn ṣe ń yọ̀, ó ń gbé alágbára, ó ń gbé ṣubú. The earth, the ground you and I walk is slippery, and it can fall even the mightiest anytime. Ilẹ̀ ń yọ̀. What does that translate? Àwa ọmọ ẹ̀dá Ádámọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ á tẹ ilẹ̀ ní jẹ́jẹ́. Ilẹ̀ ń yọ̀. Ilẹ̀ tó ń gbé alágbára, tó ń gbé ṣubú. The earth does not respect you because it is slippery. Why am I saying this? I've got a couple of things for you. And those things that I have for you, I will tell you. John YouTube. Good evening. Alaji Aremu Osholade Alakufo. Baba Badon. You're welcome. Ilẹ̀ ń yọ̀. The ground we walk on is slippery. Now, a lot has been going on within the Yoruba social media circle. And I knew this will happen. Mo mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí, èmi ti mọ̀ pé ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan kan tí kò wá yé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn, those things that were not physically open to a lot of people. And then I begin to see many of those Yoruba agitators now talking about MC Oluomo, and they could not even bring up a figure to how much MC Oluomo was making in Lagos as the chairman of the National Union of Road Transport Workers. Don't forget, where there is knowledge, people will never come to that place where knowledge exists. No, they are not interested in knowledge. They are only interested in their own sexual desires. Where people will lie to them. That is what the Yoruba people, yes, I'm saying this, the Yoruba people, ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá, ibi tí wọ́n bá pé tí ń purọ́ fún yín, ibẹ̀ gangan lẹ máa lérò pé wọ́n ti ń sọ òtítọ́. Where they lie to you as Yorubas, that is exactly where you go, and you are not in search of the truth. Three years ago, àwọn èèyàn kan mọ̀ pé mi ti gbé jáde. Some people never knew I already brought out statistically figures MC Oluomo was making in Lagos. Àwọn èèyàn kan wá ń sọ pé àwọn mọ̀ pé ó make owó because ibi tó yẹ kí ẹ ti wá gbọ́ àlàyé ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ gbọ́. Ibi ọ̀rọ̀ oko àti òbò, ibẹ̀ ni gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá lẹ máa rí wọn tó máa kójọ sí. Talent tó ń dó eléyìí, talent tó ń dó yẹn, wọ́n fẹ́ mọ ẹni tí lágbájá báyìí tó ń gbé jáde, báwo náà ṣe ń dóra wọn. Nǹkan tó ń balẹ̀ ayé ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá, nǹkan tó ń bàjẹ́ òun gan-an nìyẹn. That is exactly what is destroying and will continue to destroy the Yoruba race. Ní ọpọlọ. Bimbo, good evening. Ní ọpọlọ. You see, màá fi àwọn àwòrán kan màá sì tún fi hàn yín. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí àwọn àwòrán náà, because ṣé mọ̀ pé èmi jẹ́ èèyàn kan tó jẹ́ pé ọmọ orí ìrìn, ọmọ orí títì nínú gbogbo everybody nínú family mi. Ẹ má jẹ́ n purọ́ tàn yín jẹ. Èmi nìkan ni mo jẹ́ ọmọ orí títì, ọmọ orí ìrìn. Èmi nìkan. Mo ń rìn títì, mo dẹ̀ wà streetwise. kò dẹ̀ séèyàn kankan tó lè pe ajá lọ́bọ fún mi torí pé kí ni bí n ṣe kàwé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni mo ṣe mọ̀ nípa nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní orí títì. Mo dẹ̀ ń fi ọpọlọ mo fi ń gbé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní orí títì. Tí n bá fi ọpọlọ gbé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí títì, àwọn ọmọ tán pera wọn ní ọmọ orí títì wọ́n bá ti pa mí sí ìlú Ìbàdàn nígbà náà. Màá dẹ̀ fi gbogbo picture yẹn hàn yín because èmi ní evidence. Wọn ò dẹ̀ tí bí aláyàbá bá ńlá anybody rẹ kó sọ pé òun fẹ́ wá challenge mi because mo ní àwọn witnesses tó máa jáde fún ẹni náà. Ẹ wo kínní. Ṣé rí ẹ máa rí date o. Ẹ máa rí date. Mo ti ń gbé wọnú studio. Ẹ wo date yẹn 23/11/2011. Ṣé ti rí Ọ̀kadà Riders Association 23/11/2011. Ní ìgbà tí mò ń ṣe iṣẹ́ tí mo fi ń tẹ̀lẹ̀ múlẹ̀ tí mo fẹ́ mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú transport National Union of Road Transport Workers. Eléyìí ò ń ṣe pé wọ́n fọ̀jẹ̀. Ọjọ́ náà mo jáde nílé mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ lọ on investigation. Ẹ̀rù máa ń ba àwọn ẹbí mi ní pé bí ṣe ń gbé ọ̀kadà tí mò ń gun márúwá, mo ní kàn fi mí sílẹ̀. Ṣé òyìnbó tó bá wá sí Nàìjíríà tó máa gbé ọ̀kadà tó máa gbé márúwá ńkọ́, ṣé wọ́n lórí méjì ju èmi lọ ni? Èmi tí mo tún wá jọ mọ onílùú. Ọjọ́ náà mo dẹ̀ jáde 23/11/2011. Déètẹ̀ òun lẹ̀ ń wò yẹn. Ọ̀kadà tí mo gbé láti Magodo lọ sí mile 12. Báwọn ọmọ tó ń já tíkẹ̀tì, àwọn ọmọ MC Olú ọmọ tó ń já tíkẹ̀tì, bí gbogbo wọn ṣe wà lọ́nà nìyẹn. Mo wá wò pé ọ̀kadà, orí ọ̀kadà mo wà, kò dẹ̀ gbé, tọ́kadà bá ti gbé mi, èmi nìkan ló máa gbé, kò ní gbé ẹlòmíì. My English audience, please forgive me. I need to say this in Yoruba language. Èmi nìkan lọ́kadà máa gbé, tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ márúwá náà ni èmi nìkan náà ló máa wà. Mo ṣáà rí pé from ibi tá ti ń lọ, tọ́kadà yẹn ti ń gbé mi lọ láti Magodo máa lọ sí mile 12 láti tún carry on because mo fẹ́ lọ mú móòlù ẹ̀ again. Mo ṣáà rí pé gbogbo àwọn tó ń já ticket wọ́n kàn stop ọ̀kadà yìí ni. Wọ́n ní why tó ṣe ń stop ẹ, ó ní wọ́n fẹ́ check ticket òun ni. Nǹkan tèmi wá ṣe, mo wá sọ pé òkè, mo wá fún ní 40 naira nínú àpò mi. Mo ní kó fi ra ticket mi because èmi mọ nǹkan tèmi fẹ́ fi ṣe. 2011. So ńgbà tó dé the next person tó fẹ́ já ticket, ó tún wá fún ẹni yẹn ní 40 naira. Ṣé rí pé stamp kan wà ń bẹ̀ tó pè ní 25 naira, 250 naira. Ṣé rí 40 naira náà fi sí o, but 250 naira lẹ́ni yẹn gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Mo wá ra ticket yẹn. Mo ní kó san owó yẹn because èmi fẹ́ fi compile statistics mi ni. ó ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó já tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì ọ̀hún náà ní ọjọ́ yẹn ní on the 23rd of November 2011. tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì yẹn mo dẹ̀ fi sínú àpò mi. tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì òun lẹ̀ ń rí i. Ọ̀kadà Riders Welfare Association náà pé èyí tán bá bí aláyàbá bá ńlá èrè kó jáde kó wá sọ pé kò ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe rí. Ohun rèé evidence ni. Now ìyẹn ení èkejì tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì míì tún lélẹ́yìí ṣe ti rí the same date mo tún ṣe the same thing mo tún fún márúwá náà ní owó mo tún gba tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì yẹn ṣe ti rí Ìkòsì Ìṣẹ́rí local government mi ò make nǹkan kan up o ẹ̀ ń wò ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ń rí gbogbo nọ́mbà yẹn kí ni nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ sọ pé ẹ mọ̀ bí MC Olúọmọ ṣe make owó orí gbogbo yín ò pé ẹ mọ̀ ẹ lè kàwé ẹ mọ̀ bí tẹ́ ti máa lọ gbé free information tẹ́ máa sọ pé o àṣé bó ṣe make owó ẹ òun rèé torí ẹ̀ mo ṣe ní gbogbo yín pátápátá gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá díẹ̀ nínú yín lọ́pọlọ ẹ pé èyí tí ọpọlọ ẹ ò pé ló pọ̀ jù nù gbogbo yín ẹ má láìkí mi o mi ò dẹ̀ fẹ́ jẹ́ kí nǹkan kan nu yín láìkí mi ẹ má mi ì tiẹ̀ wá ọ̀rẹ́ because a ṣí èrè gbogbo yín pátápátá tẹ́ jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ọpọlọ yín ò pé ẹ ní brain tẹ́ bá ní brain ni ẹ̀ẹ̀kan ní máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ̀rọ̀ báṣubàṣu orí gbogbo yín ò pé òun rèé ẹ wò tẹ́ ẹ bá mọ̀ transport statistics and annual revenue paid to agberos in Lagos. Owó tí MC Olúọmọ tó ń gbà lọ́dọọdún lórí National Union of Road Transport Workers. Ẹ wò mo tébù gbogbo ẹ̀ fún yín ní tọ́pù apá òsì yín top left hand corner ẹ rí pé total number of commercial buses àwọn tó ń dẹ̀ compile statistics yìí International Center for Investigative Reporting source ẹ̀ nìyẹn o ní 16th of July 2021 no compile total number of commercial buses tẹ̀ ń wò wájú amóhùnmáwòrán yín 75,000 ni wọ́n ní record dẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Iye tí each commercial bus tó ń san fún MC Olúọmọ lójoojúmọ́ 3,000 naira ní ìgbà náà. So lórí 75,000 commercial buses MC Oluomo ó make 82.1 billion naira lórí 75,000 commercial buses. Lápá ọ̀tún wọ́n ní gbogbo figure àwọn kẹ̀kẹ́ márúwá, total number of tricycle kẹ̀kẹ́ márúwá ní 2021 50,000 ní gbogbo wọn. Iye tí márúwá kọ̀ọ̀kan ń san lójoojúmọ́ láti gbé èrò 1,800 naira. So àwọn márúwá, gbogbo àwọn 50,000 márúwá 32.9 billion naira ló ń wọ àpò MC Oluomo lórí kẹ̀kẹ́ márúwá. Ẹ jẹ́ àwa wá sórí àwọn ọ̀kadà ní bottom left yín. Gbogbo total number of motorcycle ọ̀kadà tí wọ́n ní rẹ́kọ̀dì wọn tán dẹ̀ san owó 37,000 ọ̀kadà. Àwọn ọ̀kadà wọ́n dẹ̀ ń san 600 naira ní 2021. So láti 250 naira ní 2011 ó ti wọ 600 naira. So gbogbo àwọn ọ̀kadà iye tí wọ́n ń san fún MC 37,000 ọ̀kadà tí wọ́n ń san fún MC ní ọdọọdún is 8.1 billion naira. Tá bá wá ṣe àkójọ gbogbo owó ìpapọ̀ àtowó commercial buses àti kẹ̀kẹ́ márúwá àti ọ̀kadà, owó tó wọ àpò MC Oluomo as agbèrò ní year 2021, well ní year 2020 because report yìí jáde ní year 2021. Ní year 2020 owó tó wọ àpò MC Oluomo was 123.078 billion naira. Source: ICIR, International Center for Investigative Reporting, 16 July 2021. Ẹ lọ challenge mi. Ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá bí ire kó lọ challenge mi. Kó ní kò ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Abbas Ganiu, Alajalola Oluwaseun Arowolo, good evening. Ṣé ẹ ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀? Oh yes. Now, kẹ wá wo reason why tí MC Oluomo kò ṣe fẹ́ lọ sí Abuja. Kẹ wá wo ìdí ẹ̀ tí MC Oluomo àti Sego bó ṣe ń bára wọn fà. Kẹ wá wo reason why tó jẹ́ pé Wàsíù Àyìndé gan-an fún rẹ̀ ó tún wá wà nínú ìjàkadì yìí. Ẹ má like mi o. Mi ì dẹ̀ fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́nìbọ̀dì yín kẹ́ like mi o. Ẹ má mi ì fẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́. Mi ò fẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ òṣì. Ẹ má like, don't like me. But ibi tí òtítọ́ àti òdodo tó bá gbé wà, ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ síbẹ̀. Mi ò jáde for a while. Tí n bá dẹ̀ máa jáde, tèmi bá máa jáde síta, tí n bá máa gbé orí jáde síta. Èṣù ayé, èṣù ọ̀run. Mi ò dẹ̀ bẹ̀rù. Mi ò bẹ̀rù olórí burúkú kankan. mi ò bẹ̀rù ẹni olórí burúkú kankan tó bá sọ pé òun ní babaláwo, òun ní oníṣègùn, òun ní agbára, òun ní nǹkan kan. Ẹ wò ó, ṣé ìgbẹ̀yìn MC Olúọmọ ti wá dé báyìí sí ni? Ṣé ìgbẹ̀yìn Wàsíù náà ti wá dé báyìí sí ni? Ṣé rí pé wọ́n ti ń fi gbogbo wọn ṣẹlẹ́yà báyìí? Dára níjójú wọn. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí orí ètò wa. Ṣé rí pé wọ́n ti ń fi MC show ṣe, wọ́n ti dá àgbo ẹ̀, wọ́n ti dànù, wọ́n ti fi ń ṣe ẹlẹ́yà. Wàsíù gangan náà sì máa kó ẹlẹ́yà títí ẹ̀ náà bó fẹ́ bó kọ̀. Bọ́lá Tinubu ti ṣe tán pẹ̀lú gbogbo wọn, kò ní nǹkan kan ṣe mọ́ pẹ̀lú gbogbo àti MC o àti Wàsíù. Ó ti dé pinnacle ibi tó ó fẹ́ dé already. Kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan kan tẹ́nibọ́dì fẹ́ fi Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ṣe mọ́. Ẹni tó bá ti wa ilé ayé mọ́ àyà, gbogbo yín tẹ wa ilé ayé mọ́ àyà, gbogbo yín tẹ ba ilé gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà jẹ́, ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ bà á jẹ́. Ilé ayé gbogbo yín gangan ò ní tòrò. Ilẹ̀ ò ní tutù mọ́ yín, ilẹ̀ máa gbóná mọ́ yín ní ara ni. Tọmọtọmọ ẹ ní rórí ṣe, ẹ ní rọrùn ṣe. Ilé ayé kò ní yọ́nú sí yín, ọ̀run ò dẹ̀ tún ní yọ́nú sí yín. Ṣé ẹ mọye gbogbo àwọn ọmọ obìnrin ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire tẹ̀tí sọ di aṣẹ́wó? Ẹlòmíì tí kò jẹ́ pé ó hùn nínú ọkàn ẹ̀ gangan láti lọ ṣe iṣẹ́ aṣẹ́wó. MC Olúọmọ, ṣé o ò mọye àwọn ọmọ tó ti balẹ̀ ayé wọn jẹ́? Wàsíù, ẹ mọye gbogbo àwọn tẹ́ ti bá gbogbo àwọn ọmọbìnrin, gbogbo àwọn ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire tẹ́ ti bà ilé ayé wọn jẹ́. Àti gbogbo àwọn godfather yín tó jẹ́ politician àti gbogbo wọn, ẹ lè rí ẹ̀yọ́nú ayé, ẹ dẹ̀ lè rí ẹ̀yọ́nú ọ̀run. Ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó jẹ́ nǹkan ìbànújẹ́, nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé àti ẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ máa fi ojú rí ní ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire. It is so sad. So sad. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ òun lẹ ti rí yẹn o. Àwọn kan ò mọ iye tí MC Olúọmọ make, iye tó make ní 2020 tó ń gbé statistics ẹ̀ jáde ní 2021. Òun ni mo fi hàn yín yẹn because ọpọlọ gbogbo yín ẹ ní ọpọlọ. Gbogbo yín ẹ kàn máa ń ṣe báyìí ni, ẹ kàn máa ń bla 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 ni. Òun ni mo ti gbé jáde fún yín yẹn. Ẹ lè wá lè máa lọ á máa gbé jáde o, ṣùgbọ́n tẹ bá máa lò ó, ẹ sọ pé ẹ tètè ya dárúkọ mi o, tẹni èmi mo jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ because gbogbo yín ò mọ̀. Olórí burúkú ló pọ̀ jù nínú gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá. Mo sọ̀rọ̀ láti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Èmi á sọ òdodo ọ̀rọ̀ sínú ayé yín. Ọ̀rọ̀ tèmi dẹ̀ máa sọ sínú ayé gbogbo yín pátápátá, ọ̀rọ̀ tó korò ni. Ó korò. Mi ní sọ àádùn sínú ayé yín. Tí n bá sọ nǹkan tó jẹ́ àádùn sínú ayé yín, ẹ máa lérò pé ilé ayé bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe dùn, ilé ayé ò dẹ̀ dùn. Bí adùn ṣe wà ní ilé ayé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ilé ayé ṣe korò. Truth is bitter. Ẹ má like mi o. Tẹ́ bá lérò pé page mi ó ti ní agbára jù fún yín, that's why tó bá jẹ́ pé èèyàn mẹ́wàá ló ń wo show mi, it is fine by me. Mi ò ní problem. Àwọn mẹ́wẹ̀ẹ̀wá yẹn wọ́n á rí ọgbọ́n kọ́, wọ́n á dẹ̀ gbé ọgbọ́n jáde kúrò ní orí platform yìí. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ǹjẹ́ a ti ń súnmọ́ àkókò náà tó jẹ́ pé Wàsíù Àyìndé gangan fún rẹ̀ Jagaban ó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní discard ẹ̀, ó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní get rid ẹ̀. Ǹjẹ́ a ti ń súnmọ́ gbà náà? Ó dàbẹ́ ń pàsìkò náà ti ń tó. Ẹ jẹ́ wá gbé yín lọ sí the next one. Ẹ wo, mo ṣì ń padà bọ̀, mo ṣì ń padà bọ̀. Ẹ wo, God help me. Ẹ wo àwòrán yìí. Look at this picture. This picture in front of your screen was the picture that was taken immediately after the Nigerian amalgamation in 1914. Ew. Henry for the first time. Àwòrán tí Lord Lugard tí ó yà pàtí ó amalgamate Southern Protectorate with the Northern Protectorate in Nigeria ní 1914. Àwòrán yẹn ni. Here is the picture of the Nigerian amalgamation. Now, asán nínú asán. Now, 6 Nigerians mẹ́fà, 6 Nigerians signed the amalgamation document in 1914. Mẹ́fà. Àwọn mẹ́fẹ̀ẹ̀fà tó dẹ̀ sign ní amalgamation document yẹn ní 1914, those 6 that signed the 1914 amalgamation document, I will tell you. Number 1 is His Royal Highness Maiturare Saraki Musulumi and Sultan of Sokoto. Number 1. Number 2, Usman Dan Maje, who later became Emir of Kano. Second person, Enikeji. Third person, Eniketa, Sir Kitoyi Ajasa, a Yoruba lawyer. Eniketa. Enikeri, number 4, His Royal Highness Oladugbolu Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́. ó pẹ̀ lára àwọn tó sign amalgamation document yẹn. Ẹni karùn-ún, the fifth person, His Royal Highness R. Henshaw, the Obong of Calabar. And then the sixth person, Enikefa, Abubakar Shehu of Borno. Those were the 6 Nigerians that signed the 1914 amalgamation. Now, let me give you another tough information about the signing of the amalgamation. Let me ask some of you, let us engage ourselves. Do you know where the amalgamation was signed? Ǹjẹ́ mọ̀ bí tí wọ́n ti sign amalgamation náà? Do you know the location? The amalgamation, the location of the signing of the amalgamation document was Zungeru. Zungeru in present-day Niger State. And Zungeru was the capital of the British Protectorate of Nigeria, of Northern Nigeria, from 1902 until 1916. Many of you are looking for a way out, and you don't really want to dig back into history to know where things went wrong and why you are being killed today, over 100 years after the amalgamation. And you don't want to delve into history, and you want a quick fix solution. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your time. The location of the signing of the amalgamation document was in Zungeru, present-day Nigeria. And Zungeru was the capital of the British Protectorate of Northern Nigeria from 1902 until 1916. And there were 6 people. Tatidaruko, we've mentioned their names. And the rest of the 22 that were present were British. Ew. 6 Nigerians were present, and they were signatory to the amalgamation. But the rest of the 22 were British. The amalgamation expired in 2014, for your information. That amalgamation expired in 2014. 2014. It expired. And in the same document that was signed by the 22 British and the 6 Nigerians, the Atidarukomo that I mentioned their name. Now, inside that amalgamation document, the document, for your information, let it be known now, because part of my own argument on this channel is to buttress everything I have to say that Nigeria expired and Nigeria should be dismantled the way Hong Kong was handed over back to the Chinese. Now, inside the document stated that after 100 years, each party, Western Nigeria, Eastern Nigeria, Northern Nigeria, each can re-evaluate and determine if they want to continue together or go their separate ways. 100 years. Did the Nigerian government honor this agreement? They have to honor this agreement. They have to. The 100 years expired in 2014. This agreement has to be honored. So technically, Nigeria expired in 2014. So right now, I see no reason why we cannot at least renegotiate the terms of conditions and to determine if we want to continue as a single nation or federation or confederation or a total separation. That's the picture. I take my time. I take my awful bloody time. And no one, nobody can question me. Nobody. Chetiri. Nobody. It is so sad because when I look at Nigeria yesteryears and when I look at the same country today, it is very painful and it pisses me off. It really pisses me off. Now, I played you a tape before about Assan Niliaye. I want you to please check this. Kẹ́bà lè mọ̀ pé asán ni ilé ayé. I'm looking for it. In fact, let me bring in Oni Risha. Now, based on that amalgamation, I want you to please listen to exactly what the Oni of Ife, Onirisha, said. It's coming.
The President, I thank God Almighty for your life and all the things you are trying to do, attempting to do for the betterment of our nation. I greet all the traditional rulers and all the religious leaders that are here, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Your Eminence came to this podium and said he will adopt what I will say, despite the fact that he has not listened to what I will say, but he will adopt it. Well, I won't say you're on your own, but I will say something now. Where did you get the spiritual powers to switch off the light in this auditorium? So the chairman of EFCC will actually scrutinize you, and I will be a witness to expose you further. Today is another red letter day for our dear country, and I will give a very wonderful appreciation to the chairman of EFCC coming up with this initiative of things that we should be talking about in our country. The truth be told, it's a problem of our dear country. Religion,
Truth be told,
that's where everybody hides. You call on God that you have never seen before, that you only believe in. You use the name of God to perpetrate all sorts of things. After doing it, you run to churches and mosques and various traditional organizations, and you continue to use the name of Supreme Being that you have never seen. God is there, we are here. What are we all doing? We are the problems of this country. We are the problems.
You see?
Of actually the mirror that we're showing the youth, because they do believe that nobody is there for them. Nobody is standing for them. So why can't they go into so many immoral acts, Yahoo, and all one of you, a lot of cybercrime, because there is a clear disconnect between the leaders and the led. And truth be told, these are things we need to be talking about. For the chairman of EFCC to come out to say prevention is better than cure, it's about time for us to be talking about it. Not only talking the talk and the normal jamboree we do in Nigeria. We're known for that. For the last 60 years, we've been talking in this country.
Yes.
What impact have we made?
Yes.
What impact? It should be told in this country. We have very bright minds that can turn things around. But let's look at the structure and the system of this country. The structure has a clear flaw. And let us face that flaw.
You see?
Why should we continue to make a governance very, very attractive? Why? We are the one aiding and abetting crime ourselves.
You see?
Why should you encourage everybody to be the president? It's only one person that will lead us. Why should you encourage everybody to be governors? Why should you continue to create an avenue for all our leaders to be all in all? Lord Almighty, you cannot touch them. The National Assembly leaders, all the senators, all the House of Assembly members, both at the federal level, at the state level. Why? We all look up to them. They come into their various constituencies and they all do so many things. They are like Lord. So an average youth will think that these leaders, for them to be getting away with a lot of things, that means I have to look for a quick way to get to the top as well. So the system is actually brewing and brewing corruption. we need to look inwardly. We need to look inwardly in this country and tell ourselves the truth that we are the architect of our problems.
Yes. Yes.
We just keep talking. We haven't faced that fact that we are the problem of this nation. All of us, let us tell ourselves the truth. Let's redesign the fundamental structure of this country.
Redesigned.
Devolution of powers.
Devolution of powers.
The president of Nigeria, the governor, president is so powerful. The EFCC chairman innocently said something here that he will go after the presidency.
Listen.
After the judiciary, he will go after the legislative arm. I will be praying for you. I will be praying for you. I will pray and fast for you. Some people have been there before you. Let's be truthful. How did they end? They tried to do some certain things. Maybe they're listening to their leaders and their masters that put them there. I will pray for you. I mean it too. Yorubas will say we need to do more abusari for you. It's not easy. He has spoken very, very wonderfully well that he wants to make a mark. But a lot of people will misread him that you, after putting you there, you want to go after us. When are we going to grow in this country? When? We all sit down and talk. There is problem in Nigeria.
Problem in Nigeria.
Those youths that
And Joe, but if you don't agree there is Nigeria has got problem, you are wasting your time.
Because yes, they do cybercrime. We have a lot of university vice chancellors here. In fact, those students are richer than lecturers now. Those students, they drive better cars than lecturers. And those lecturers that are earning so much stipends, they will be looking at them that, how are they doing it? One way or the other, they will fall into corruption. So corruption is everywhere. Don't let us deceive ourselves. Our leaders will so much be successful in private sector. They will gather loads and loads of hundreds of millions to go and do PR for them to get political appointment. What are they going to go and do when they get there? They will steal.
Yes.
That's what they will do. Because the system has made that kind of portfolio and office to be very attractive. So many nations that we can do peer review mechanism with. Let us make laws. Let us review our constitution and let us stop deceiving ourselves. It is very
review our constitution.
If we know that we cannot make much impact, we will keep talking. We will keep talking every year and things will continue to get worse. Because the population is growing very rapidly. An average Nigerian now is a 20-year-old. 20 years of age, between 18 and 20 years. That's the average Nigerian age now. So what are you going to tell those coming generation? If we continue, if we don't really look inwardly and change the structure. It is clear devolution of powers.
Yes.
Go and make local government and the root of our heritage customs. Make them powerful. Go and make local government chairmen more powerful than even the president and the governors. If we don't do this, we are in trouble in Nigeria. We will continue to talk. You will continue to feed fat and continue to bring corruption to the table of our religious leaders. They sat down on their own. They are coming. They will kneel down. They will pray for you before you become governor. You go to the mosque. They must do so many prayers for you before you can become minister. They will do so many prayers for you before you can become National Assembly members. It's a problem. It's a bad culture. Let us change it and let us talk to ourselves. If we want this country to grow, let us go back to our local communities. Let us do all these things. Community policing, community governance, community legislative arm. Charity begins at home. Everything starts from somewhere. The way you groom your youth is what they will meet in the future. At some point in Nigeria, some places in Nigeria, we don't hear of banditry. There is nothing like that. If you steal government money and you come home, they will send you back. They will send you back just like 30, 40 years ago. They will send you back. At some point in this country, our leaders will give your prison charges 100 years, 80 years, 90 years, like big. Those charges they used to give them. We don't hear of things like that any longer in this country. Let us talk to ourselves that we need to change the structure.
We need to change the
The
structure.
chairman of EFCC is doing that. Look, let me engage people publicly and talk about youth, religion, and fight for corruption. Let us engage ourselves and see where the problem is. The fundamental problem, I have said it, I will keep saying it any time I have this opportunity. We cannot survive with what we have in Nigeria now. It's not possible. If anybody that says we will survive with it, let that person come out. It's a lie. Even if you are the genius of this world, it's not possible. Let us change the structure of this country. Let us
change the structure of the country
back to our doorstep, so that everybody, you can actually reorientate the mindset of youth from that point. You can actually reorientate the mindset of whoever the leader at the top of affairs. And someday you will start to groom that person. But if you say with what we have right now, it's a white lie. Nothing can change. On this note, I want to implore each and every one of us. We all have a stake in this country. It is not only our leaders. For every leadership, there is followership. If you are a follower, do what is right and what is just. If you are a leader, do what is just and right. You are a servant. Stop amassing wealth. What do you want to use it for? You want to continue oppressing people? Someday they will face you. We don't pray for that to happen in Nigeria. God bless our entire country, and God bless all of us. And God bless our leaders. Thank you very much.
Onirisha. Now, he talked about devolution of powers. And I will still say it. One of the reasons why I fell in love with General Ibrahim Babangida, IBB, was the fact that Babangida was part and parcel of the mess that created Nigeria. And he knew the problem. He knew exactly what the problem was and how to solve the problem. In 2007, I've still got a copy of Ibrahim Babangida's manifesto. Babangida has been talking about devolution of power since 2007. And as a matter of fact, he was meant to complete that task, to break the power at the center of government. Onirisha was talking from those terms, that the local government chairman should be even powerful than the governor. The governor, in return, should be powerful than the president, because it is the grassroots. Many of you did not see that. Many of you were all busy looking for money left, right, and center from politicians that will make your life hell at the end of the day. It pisses me off. It pisses me off. That A country like Nigeria that should have been a respected country, that the whole world should have respected, then suddenly became a joker in the Committee of Nations. A joker. A joker. Why is Nigeria now a joker in the Committee of Nations? Let me show you. Why Nigeria is a joker in the Committee of Nations. Let me bring in this. Let me bring in this. Let me bring in this Cameroonian. Watch this clip. And that is when you will begin to see for yourself that Nigeria is a joke. Watch this.
I will call your name from now till next year. Anybody that is paid should go to court. Because when I talk now, those of you that don't understand me, they will start to say, this everybody that wants to blow, any country that wants to blow, they will call the name of Nigeria. Yes, we'll call it. We'll call it. Because yes, we want to blow. Blow us. Because we know that you are the only people that can cause people to blow. Like you say, so blow me so that you have it at the records. The blowing records. That you call somebody from the Republic of Pepper to blow. Because they call your name. Now, I'm saying this hijacking and copying is not a bad thing. It's good. That's why I like you guys. You know how to copy only good things. But you failed me in 2 instances. I will say it. The first instance is at the level of church. You copy church from the other side. Came with church in Nigeria. You just finished church. The last time I was in Lagos, every building, in fact, a story building of 16 apartments. All the 16 apartments are churches, different churches, all the apartments. While one is praising God, the other one is worshiping, the other one is maintaining moment of silence, the other one, in fact, is taking communion, just confusing God. But it's okay. At the level of the president now, you came to Cameroon, saw a very nice, handsome man in Cameroon. You went to Uganda, saw the same thing. Instead of just copying, since you are good at it, copying the original copy and pasting, you didn't copy and paste, you came and then were confused. You copied the wrong man from Cameroon and pasted in Nigeria. Now see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 60,000 francs in Cameroon a few years ago. Used 20,000 naira, only 20,000 naira was 60,000 francs in Cameroon. It means Cameroonians going to Nigeria was like traveling to Europe. We're making money. Now, only just a few months into office, it is 15,000 francs that is equal to 20,000 naira. That means, in fact, naira has fallen from the top right down until now. It is Nigerians who are in Cameroon and now abroad. Ha! So we are giving free visas. If you are in Nigeria and you want to travel, no need to go to Europe. Just come to Cameroon, because the way the naira is going, soon the naira will be lesser than Indonesian rupees. I don't want to talk about fuel. I don't want to talk. See, some people are now using gas as well. I'm just saying, we are sorry. You know, we are all Africans. We must lend help to one another. If you want to cross over to Cameroon, just come. Yeah, just come. I have a pepper farm. After these 8 years, if you people don't have sense, then you will never have sense. If you like, still copy again in the next 8 years, you will see something.
That is how terrible it is. Guys, that is how serious things are. Kenneth Easy. Welcome to the stream. Can you see that? Cameroonians with their CFAX making jest of your nation. See, people won't come here because they hate me. And the fact that they hate me, I love it. I don't want anybody to like me. I don't want to be liked. But let me speak the truth. Truth matters. Narada, you said, all traditional Obas leaders in Nigeria are job men and or heist men. Heist. High-level thieves. They say one thing in public, hearing, and saying another thing behind the scenes, especially when they go to prostrate, bow to Fulani hierarchy for money. Shameless idiots. You see the way even Cameroon is ridiculing Nigeria. Is that not terrible enough? Of course it is. Of course it is. It is. Now, I had this problem. See, people say Bola Tinubu, this, that. Before I go to that part, I want you to please listen to Singapore, the former Prime Minister of Singapore. Singapore was once like a country like Nigeria, but they put their house in order. I was gobsmacked. Watch this particular video clip for educational, just to tell you how terrible Nigerian politicians are, and how Singapore fought the same problems that Nigeria had that we were unable to fight. Watch it.
It must be that way. But at the end of it all, why have all these countries gone down? They have taken power over from the British, the Dutch, the French, the Belgians, and look at the Congo. Look at Nigeria.
Do you hear that? Look at Nigeria.
45 million people. They don't enjoy our standard of living.
You see?
Natural resources. About 20 persons per square mile. Why? I've asked myself this often. Why? Because I must know the reason, otherwise I cannot fulfill my simple elementary function as a minister of the Singapore government. And I tell you there are many reasons. First, the will to be a nation.
To be a nation.
If a group of human beings do not want to together constitute a nation, nothing can make them other than superior force. That's what the Dutch and the British did with their empires, and the French. Whether you like the other chap or not, I say that you together constitute my colony, and you are all British subjects or French citizens or Dutch protected persons and so on. Now, each one of them have taken over. And a heterogeneous lot have taken over. And that variegated group must agree that they want to be a people. From the rest in the region, preserving our tolerant, permissive society, our own way of life, and very high standards. But to do that, you must have the will, the capacity to express your desire in an effective way. In other words, you must have leadership. Leadership. Saying, you know, the Nigerian people believe so and so. Which Nigerian people? East Nigeria, West Nigeria, Midwest Nigeria, North Nigeria? The Congolese Prime Minister or the Congolese President says so and so. Does he represent the 12 million people of the Congo? Nobody has taken a proper census yet. Nobody knows how many tribes there are. But assuming that he does represent the 12 million people of the Congo, is he in a position to express and implement their will? In other words, he having decided, he signs a decree number 1551, that all mercenaries of European origin shall be expelled from the Congo. Now you tell me who will implement that decree? All the non-Congolese soldiers who have been brought there by so many people, the Belgians, Chombe, and the Katangis and so on, must get out of the Congo. Now who implements that? The United Nations is going to send chaps there to serve writs of summons. You know, we serve writs of summons on our Barisan chaps. They say, here you are, Dr. So-and-so, please appear in court on Wednesday. And he doesn't appear in court, well, then we issue a warrant for his arrest. Then he appears, then he is granted bail. Then the time comes for him to appear for trial, the boy has disappeared because he's committed several other offenses. So we say, right, you forfeit. Where is the father and the mother who stood bail? All right, pay $500. Now you tell me, assuming that I'm the president of the Ruritanian Republic, I say all foreigners will clear out. Then I say, right, UN Secretary General, please send 10 divisions to clear out all foreigners. You see, at the end of it all, one sunny day, all mortars will be falling down on the palace or the istana here, you know, just like they do in Saigon. You know how Nordindium died? It was an ignominious ending. Mortars, shells, commandos, his own, chasing him. So he ran under the palace walls to escape. Caught, carried in a jeep, shot in a rice field, disposed of. Collapse. Now that's very sad, isn't it? You must have the will and the wherewithal. In other words, a well-oiled, well-maintained machine must be kept to allow the people at large to express their will as represented by certain groups of persons who in turn can exercise their mandate with efficacy. And when they say, yes, those boys will no longer be given bail because they've broken up court benches, disgraced the magistrate, humiliated the dignity of our courts. And the next time they do this, they are no longer given bail. And they stay in the lockup until their trial. Now, all this requires an elaborate machinery, of which each and every one of you tonight is an important wheel within that machine. Without you, my colleagues and I cannot govern, because you And in turn, the people in every one of the villages in the 51 constituencies, every street understands that. Therefore, today we can meet.
Can we have such a leader in Location 9? No, we can't. Such a visionary leader. Can we have such a visionary leader? The answer is no. Guys, 1 hour 42 minutes. Let's meet once again on Wednesday, so that those that may want to rewatch this broadcast, we're going to carry on to part 3 of Which Way Nigeria. I've still got a lot of stuff for you, and we're going to go through them one by one so that you will be able to determine exactly what is happening and which way we ought to go. You see, Nigeria is a Lilliputian. A Lilliputian. Nigeria is an ant in the Committee of Nations across the whole world as we speak. Let me, before I close the stream, there are new people. I'm going to mention that person's name. Because of the impasse in Nigeria and the killing of all the Obas in Yoruba land, I strongly believe that a guy called George Akinola with Shola Salako and those that dethroned Professor Banji Akitoye are already coming back to the Yoruba people in the diaspora to now start begging for money again. Don't fall victim. All of you that are in the diaspora, invest your money where you are. Let George Akinola and all his cohorts cajoling the Yoruba people to come and donate to the Yoruba cause today. Let them go to hell. I repeat, let them go to hell. There's a lot for them to do in Nigeria. Let them go and sort those Yoruba people in Yoruba land. George Akinola, Shola Salako, all of you, go and sort them out. I'm going to block your ways. Wọ́n fẹ́ gbà yín ni o. Wọ́n fẹ́ gbà yín. Just like BMC ṣe ti MC Oluomo àti Wasiu Ayinde bọ́n ti ṣe gbà àwọn National Union of Road Transport Workers. You see, let's go back onto that. National Union of Road Transport Workers. When they brought this head of Marwa to Lagos, Lagos State government withdrew from the National Union of Road Transport Workers. Bola Tinubu, Koti, the president in time here, he was still struggling to get to the presidency. So they then set National Union of Road Transport Workers in Lagos State ceased to be a member of the NURTW, and Sanwo-Olu then changed their status to national parks. Nigeria is a fraud. So how come that Bola Tinubu then became president, and then suddenly now MC Oluomo is now selected as the president of the NURT in Abuja? These are part of the fraud. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ní etí ẹ gbọ́, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ní etí ẹ má gbọ́. Bola Tinubu, as far as I am concerned, ó ti parí iṣẹ́ tán pẹ̀lú MC Oluomo àti Wasiu Ayinde. Ó dẹ̀ fẹ́ get rid wọn. Bola Tinubu fẹ́ get rid wọn. Bola Tinubu wants to get rid of MC Oluomo and Wasiu Ayinde. Yeah. Narrow down. Let me check for it. Yeah. Guys, I got this brief. I gathered there are 1,500 small cells of armed Fulani groups across all the 6 geopolitical zones. All the 6 southwest. And these Fulani terror groups are planning to carry out a jihad war against indigenous peoples in Yoruba land. Now, people in Ekiti, Ondo, and Kogi states are the frontier forest in the Yoruba land. The vast majority of these Fulani terror groups have occupied those 3 Yoruba frontier states, Ekiti, Ondo, and Kogi states. That is the state we are at the moment. Guys, the time is currently 21:10 in London today, Monday 12th day of the 2nd month of February 2024. Like I always do, I definitely will be coming live on Wednesday, hopefully between 6 and 7. Click following, subscribe to all our channels so that you get alerted. Those information coming from here are tough, difficult. We don't need crowd. We only need the enlightened ones. Let me thank each and every one of you guys for coming in to watch the live stream today. And we're going to do it again on Wednesday. Wednesday, Friday, we'll come back again. Please subscribe to all our channels and follow us. Click the notification bell so that you get alerted. I can post video, you can watch them. We don't need any other thing apart from the fact that you should just give us that thumb up. Our page is not commercialized. We don't make money out of it. I don't make money out of all the pages. They're meant for educational purposes And even if you have to rewatch, if many of you rewatch the broadcast and you see any advert coming up before you watch, please let me know so that I can take it up either with Facebook or YouTube. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you on Wednesday and subsequently on Friday. Until that period in time, take good care of yourselves, and I wish you the very best this week. I wish you love, I wish you happiness, and I wish you the very best of everything. Thanks for watching. I love you, and God bless you all. Until next time, peace, and take good care of yourselves.
NuMedia TV. Beyond the headlines. News in its purest form. If you have enjoyed this video or any of our podcasts or live streams, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe for more content like this. We make information simple. Your experience matters to us. Liberty Media Communications. Live stream with confidence. Fewness of words. Greatness of deeds. We empower people around the world to stand up for their social or ethical principles of freedom or entitlement. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video or live stream.